Hello and welcome to Gunnar Weiskamp's Web Development. Today, Lesson 7, MVC Custom Data Annotations. So in this MVC app, we will be showing you how you can create custom data annotations. If you're new to data annotations, I will be talking about them a bit too. Right. So to create today's app, 2013 Visual Studio is what I'm using. Just do File, New, as shown here on the project. Here in the next area in B, make sure you got Web and this framework selected. In C, make sure you got an empty MVC application done. So those items. Okay, so once all that's done, you should have this here, a empty MVC application. First, what we're going to do is we're going to add in a controller. So add controller empty. We're going to call it home. While that's doing that, we're going to grab some code here. Just to speed things up. There we go. Now we're going to add our model in. So add new class. Personnel data model. As a convention, try to name your classes in here with the last bit as model. Let's go grab the code. This is the scary guy. He's got all the code. Right, let's bring in the namespaces. Data annotation system dot component model dot data annotations. And for this guy, it's MVC, using Web MVC. So that's all. We're gonna rename our constructor properly and rename these guys properly. And bring in our namespace for our models folder. Using there we go, everything's good there. Let's add a view now. Oops, no, we have to build it first. I believe to bring in our model. So that's all getting there. It's building. Come on, machine. Build succeeded. And so, yes, let's add our view. Create. Data model. There's all unticked. So everything's set to go. What am I doing? Nope, jump the gun. I don't need to go and grab any more code because we've got everything. Cool. Yeah, sorry. So let's talk about what we're going to do. We've got 3 actions in here. First one here is going to show our view. All we're doing is passing a model back called personal data model residing in here into our view here. This is our post action for the model, for the process here. All we're doing is accepting a model and some validation, and then we call this redirect action to a thank you action, which is here. So those new to model state, I will be doing a tutorial after this around that. I'll be talking more about that if you're interested to know what this guy does. So that's all we're doing here in our controller. In our CSHTML, just the usual post back create area. So well, I'm not really going to concentrate on that today. But sorry, I'll bring up the screen so you guys can see all the code that's there. You can see we're binding here on our personal data model. I'll scroll nicely down, so hopefully you've caught all that. So in our model is where all the action happens for this one, because we're doing data annotations, custom ones. Here we've got our normal data annotations required for the first name. Let's get rid of this, we don't really need that there. All we've got is a first name we're doing, and a last name and a date of birth. Those are our three objects on the screen. As mentioned before, we've talked about these data annotations before. They come with data annotations that are required in the display. Oh, excuse me. This guy here, validate age, is our custom data annotation, which is what we're talking about. He's our custom data annotation. He's going to check if the date of birth put in is over 18. That's what our custom data annotation is going to do. So some of the processes are around a custom data annotation. In here, in this whole piece of code here, this is where the action happens. One of the key points about creating a data annotation is this guy here, the attributes targets. In here, you can call it a class. But if we do that, is it going to break now? No, it's not breaking now, but it will break when I build it, so I won't bother with that. What it needs in this case, it has to be a property, because we're targeting this object here, which is a property. So that's an important piece there. This here is also important when you're doing your custom data annotation. This name here has to fit this name here, and then has to end with the other part of it called attribute. As an example, if we change that just like that, you'll see this guy will go out of scope. He will not work anymore, with the constructor as well, but he cannot connect to this guy anymore. So this guy has to be called, that part of the name has to be called like that, and then you need to abbreviate with the attribute side of things. We are inheriting the values from the validation attribute, which is used by the normal data annotations, and also the iClient validate, which is also being used by data annotations. So here we've got some variables declared which we will use in our custom data annotation. This is an obvious one. This is our error message returned back on a fault. You have to be over 18, and you can write in there whatever you want. It makes it all very flexible. This is the main guts of our process here, to check if the entered in age is over 18. We're doing a bit of mucking around here in the code. This value here will actually be the date entered, but here we're doing some parasing, mucking around the code, and here's our check to see if the end result is over 18. And these guys will work upon some of the upper items up there. The format error message, he's just used to format the message in a different manner, which I wanted to put in. Technically not necessary, but I just wanted to give the error message a bit more context. So it's a big bit of code, some of the key requirements there which I talked about. But if you can see that and you can copy it in to your code area, I'll scroll down. So I'm hoping you get it all now. It'll do all the magic. So I think we've added views, haven't we? Yep, we certainly have, because that means we are all set to go. Yes, the operation is taking longer than expected. Let me just see if I can do something here while that's off. Debug. I want to try to put a breakpoint in there so we can see our dates coming through. Oh, well, here he is. Ooh. Let's get our URL. Oh, stop it. No. Right. Here is our URL. Let's go straight to there. Coming up soonish, hopefully. We'll first do a positive test. So we'll enter an age which is over 18, and we should end up at our thank you page. And then we'll do a negative test and enter an age which is under 18, and we shall see our error message come up, or hopefully anyway. Oh joy, bit of advertising. Let's get rid of that. And you have to love all these things that pop up in your computer these days. Come on, machine. Loading symbols. Loading more symbols. Even more symbols. Right, should be coming up soon. Hope. Come on. Come on, machine. Ah, here we go. Right, okay, fantastic. Our screen comes up correctly. Bob. Let's put him in. Walls. Okay, so we've got a first name put in. Now let's put a correct age in, and we'll click create. And good, it's going into our validation, so we can see our custom validation is coming into play. And if you can see our date there has come through, so obviously now it's going to, in this case, it'll should just go through fine and not send out any error message, but we can see our custom data annotation has come into play. So let's just let that do its business, and we can see the thank you. come through. Now if we were to put in an age which is not over 18, again we can see a custom validation coming in, 2010 there, so working as it should. And you can see you have to be over 18, which is our message right there. So it works, yay! Super duper. Okay, so that's custom data annotations. You can create your own against your objects here, which is very helpful for a variety of reasons. But yeah, I think I could try to refine this if I needed to, because it looks like a lot of code to do what one would think is a simple thing. Okay, thanks for watching my YouTube. Hopefully it's been of help. Please subscribe to my channel and see you guys next time. Thank you.